Okay, hi there. It's me, Justin. Darren Balmer was asking about the world generator if you can just encode your own stats. So yeah. So let's try. Okay. Okay, it's ran its own script, generated a roll of 23, 17, a companion star. No companion star, and call this tech level 11, tech level 7, etc. Okay, let's look at this, and let's say nope, we don't want this. Okay, so let's duplicate this. Okay, let's duplicate it because we don't want to touch this. Okay, let's make our let's say okay, it's 13 world. So let's make this world first. Okay, so let's make this okay, so if I know, okay, so if you have the book, if you bought the book, you can look at the data. So these are the stats for what the, so okay, this you'll notice is an index and match. So whatever this is and the right context, it will pull the corresponding data. So if I put this as a 29, sorry, 29, what the hell? I think my numlock's working. Okay, 29, it will be a B. And actually, because it's a 29, the odds of this becoming a companion star increases, and thus yes. So you can change these yellowish cells because these are where the dice is rolled. So let's examine the how this works. Wait. Oh, it's signed in. Signed in as myself, my work account, my Game in the Brain account. Okay, so signing in my Game in the Brain account, you'll notice that what you call this, where is that? So yeah, this is a roll and keep script for dice roll. So we use a very basic script for dice. This is the roll and keep dice. This is for rolling for star. So before when we first made this, there was like a roll, a certain formula per each roll. So later on, our team were like, okay, let's just use this. So before they were using 5d6. Now they were using the roll. They were using the roll. Sorry. Roll. Okay, this is the roll keep. Actually, yeah. So we're using the roll keep formula for everything, so that because there's some circumstance that you will need to, you'll have a roll and keep. So we just set the roll keep at 2d6 keep 2. Not highest or lowest. It wouldn't matter. So yeah, you need to know that the scripts just determine the rolls. There's two sets of script. One that it rolls the dice, and the other is copies the data from here, from the original here, to the log on a row. So some people might find this more useful because they might create like a huge log of worlds they'll procedurally generate and might want certain things out of it. We only got this far because if we were to log everything, it'd just be too big, and I don't think it's human readable if it becomes like a lot of columns. Nico and I are currently working on a new way to present data. That one that doesn't require a lot of memorization. That's why we're actually, while back in the 70s when this was made, I get it that you had so little data and you had to master what each code had, and you have this thing ready, reference ready. But no, this is not the case. So anyway, going back to Darren's concern, like, can I just encode my own data? Yes. So I want a 19. I don't like the tech level. I want it lower. Let's say I'll roll a 6. I want an 11. I'll want world size 8. So what you call this, you can just re-encode whatever. Actually, you can also do that here, because you can copy over it, because the script will just generate a value and place it here every time you click this. So it's not a bad thing. So if you want like an 11, you'll be able to change the values of it. So 12, average 12, average 12, average 12, average 12. Ta-da! The habitability has gotten up. Gravity is 1G. Yeah, so the population is, the habitability source 16. Wow, so it's like the potential population is trillions. Yeah, because it's a really large world. It's 1.5 Earth mass world. It could have, so it could be denser, it could be bigger, more silicate. So yeah, you can customize it. You can add, so this is the circumstellar disk. You rolled 3. Wait, where's the circumstellar disks? Okay, so I got so busy I forgot how everything works. Inhabited world, tech level. Okay, circumstellar. G41. G41. Type. Okay, so the number of circumstellar disks, the number of planets. H04. Huh? Oh yeah, it's here. It's a hidden value here. Okay, so the I guess I'll just change that. I'll okay, let's get the original. Okay, here's the original. Let's make this visible. So let's make this visible. So if you want to change the number of circumstellar disks, let's make this visible. Yeah. Let's make it a gray. Let's make it a gray. So this is where this is where the hidden values are. Some of the hidden values are. So this is the other hidden value. So so there. So if you want to change the number of terrestrial worlds, the number of all these other things, there. This exists. If you read this, if you of course if you read the book, if this exists because some stars like the more the "Oh be a fine girl, kiss me." What's that one? Yeah, some of the stars. Here's the data. Some of the stars, the O class, these stars don't allow for planet formations because of how massive they are. Mostly it's disks, so not stable enough that a planet will be stable for billions of years. Yeah, so that's the what you call this. That's the reason why there's some systems they'll just be this star and that's just accretion disks, and you'd probably have habitats, and because the star is so massive, the star is just so massive, it also attracts a lot of things as you have galaxies and solar systems galaxies colliding, and um, more complex elements being caught up. The way a larger star has more companion stars, a larger star will also catch in its accretion disks, in its orbits, more material. So it wouldn't be a surprise that you would have you would have habitats, military bases, logistics bases, or material bases, or manufacturing in these stars. Mining the rich materials that such large stars can attract. So yeah. So yeah, just because it's a super large star doesn't mean it's like barren just because it doesn't have a planet. There's a lot of trade-offs, and again, like it wouldn't be weird that such a large star would attract tiny black holes, or certain kinds of experiments are performed because of the size of the star, and call this and so yeah. So if you wanted to have that kind of exotic places, of course, like I can imagine like maybe the GM who wants to go a little bit more hard sci-fi, they wanna like throttle down their enthusiasm a bit to get to like you don't want to you don't want to overwhelm your audience, and of course not all of them are going to like wow, like would be like the type of people that would I mean would be very curious about the star, the stars, the planets, the formations, and all these stuff. They might not be into that, and that's all okay. And um, um, if you're that type of GM and you spent hours developing that, that's my worry. Like I would get really invested, right, world building, and that is a problem. That's why we develop this procedural system. That way you don't get too invested, yet have the ability to look at a setting, and go into depth with the setting, like having companion stars, having very strange setups, like what if there was a lot of like whoa, why is there 28 circumstellar disks? Oh yeah, because it's like because it's like it's a it's a B class. So like yeah, so yeah, and then of course you'd have these different rings, um and there'll be the rings would be in different zones, and you could see like the number of you would see the values in AU of this 405 AU. So you'd have all these different disks. Why is that? Anyway, I think this shouldn't be different. Wait. Oh, it's a position. Yeah, yeah. Position outer solar. So it's here. So, okay. I'll anyway. So yeah. Feel free to comment, ask questions. Let us help refine this. Um, although credits Rands, Michael, and Lloyd are have already finished their internship and might be busy. I'll try to figure out and train a new set of interns to help with this project. Um, yeah, and of course, once we like collect all the requirements, all the improvements, we can like roll out a new version and update this version. Okay. Thanks for your time. Have fun.